Portland's only rock and roll game show. Where the object here is we ask some rock and roll questions and win fabulous prizes from fabulous places all around Portland, Oregon. Our good man, Dr. Lupo, over there with the musical accompaniment tonight. All right, Dr. Lupo will be taking us down this half-hour road of rock and roll questions and answers. So, Dr. Lupo, once again, keeping with the theme as you always have, what the heck's the deal with that hat?
This hat is a protest, as you know.
A protest concerning what this time, Dr.
Against
Lupo?
the mistreatment and disrespect for POWs and MIAs, which is, you know what it means, missing in action from the Pleiades. Bombed out flying saucer crash site.
Oh, right.
Last week.
That's right, Dr. Lupo.
Wait a minute, we got to finish it. By our President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, no arrangements have been made for proper funerals and services. What's going to be done about this?
You know, Dr. Lupo, I have no idea. I think you're going to need to come back out of that rock that you've been living under for so long and get with the times, baby. It's the 90s.
I heard about this just the other day. It's a Turcon, man.
Yeah, foiled again. We see Dr. Lupo. What's the deal with the little candle there, too? That's from a Mother Patricia there?
This chalice here, Mother Patricia's going to be here for the next show. She gave up this whole complete ministry in India just to be on this show and assist me with the
My God, Dr. Lupo. Thank God he can tinkle all over those ivories. I tell you what. I mean, he's the man, the myth. He's Dr. Lupo. And now I'd like to introduce the guest host of today's show. It's a good friend of mine. He's in a band called Incinerator these days. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Hollywood Harvey Hogg.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on out here, Harv, so they can see you.
Trace, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Harv. Always good to see you. And what your job is to keep score here with the 8-track tapes. And what we're going to do is ask questions, and they're going to be worth 3 points, 2 8-tracks, or 1 8-track. And if they get one wrong, they lose 3 8-tracks, 2 8-tracks, 1 8-track. Think you can handle that?
No problem.
All right, well then without further ado, let's get to the contestants. Introducing our contestants. Contestant number 1, wearing the fringe red thing over here, Marnie Thompson. Hi, Marnie. How are you?
I'm fine, Trace. Thanks.
Nice to see you. And how far did you come up for the show today?
You know, I came about 100 miles, Trace, all the way from Eugene.
100 miles just to play on Needles and Pins. And you took the train today? Or?
I took the train.
That was a good
I took
time?
the 610.
The 610 and no mudslide this time.
No, I saw sheep.
I saw sheep. That's good.
It was
Sheep are always
cool.
a good thing. I always think of our good friend Moto when I think of sheep. All right, contestant number 2. This gentleman here, he was the only person out of all you watchers out there. He actually sent a postcard in, and now he's on the show. It was in 30 words or less. What's your name, contestant number 2?
It's Tim Oberg.
Tim Oberg, folks. All right, and in 30 words or less, he did, in fact, explain why you wanted to be on the show? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I did, and it wasn't an easy task.
Lo and behold, you're on the show. What did you think of Cheap Trick?
I didn't. I was forced to go.
You were forced to go to Cheap Trick?
But I did see you.
Well, there you go. I wasn't forced at all. By God, I waited in line with the rest of them and had a great time. All right, and contestant number 3, a familiar face, but we haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Fiona. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
How are you? What's my name?
Fiona Ortiz, right?
Fiona Ortiz.
Correct. So you've been, in fact, married since the last time I saw you and have a new last name. Well, isn't
That's
that
right.
great? And what have you been up to these days?
Crime, more crime.
A lot of
I'm
crime.
covering crime.
All right, well, Fiona's been up to crime, and, well, hey, what we're going to do here, folks, enough of the contestants, because you know what time it is? It's time to get it on. All right. We're going to get it on right now. What we're going to do here, folks, we're going to ask questions, rock and roll trivia questions, and they're going to be worth 1 8-track, 2 8-tracks, or 3 8-tracks. And if you get them right, you get that amount of 8-tracks, and if you get them wrong, we take that many away. The top 2 contestants will go into the second round of the Name That Song segment. So you got your hands on your blinkies here. All right, you know, those all work okay. Also, for your viewers at home, if you call up when the number comes up, we will have a little segment for you, or if you can answer the question, you'll win fabulous prizes at home just for watching. So watch for that number. But all right, for our contestants, are you ready, Harv?
I'm ready.
All
Whenever
right.
you are.
Oh, I'm flying right along here. This one's going to be worth, as you can see here, I might want to show these to our studio audience. These are our top secret cards here. Only I know the answer to these questions, and soon you folks will too. All right, for one question. It's a local question, a local punk rock question. Who was the first drummer for Poison Idea? Oh, looks like no one's going to take a chance for that one, huh? For a local question, the first drummer there was, in fact, Dean Johnson. For all you folks out there. All right. Harv, if you get a chance, you want to put Mick
Johnson.
back up too? Maybe Mick's kind of falling down over there.
Sure, my
Just when you get a
pleasure.
chance there. All right, so a local question just didn't fly there. All right, here we go for one 8-track. Bob Seger, Iggy Pop, The Romantics, The Pistons, MC5, The Lions. Contestant number 1.
Detroit?
There you go, all from Michigan, Detroit. Yeah, that will work for you. One 8-track tape from all four more.
One 8-track tape of Mantovani.
Montalani, all right. I do. I'm sorry that you can't keep these 8-track tapes. These are for my own personal collection, and it would just kill me to see you take them away. But there'll be fabulous prizes anyway. All right, more local questions. We don't want that right away. All right, this is a true or false question for one 8-track tape. Johnny Winter once played trombone with Linda Ronstadt for a Bangladesh benefit. Contestant number 2.
That's false.
That's in fact false for one 8-track. Johnny Winter playing the trombone. And that number for you folks out there is 288-444-2. 288-4442. So call up and we'll put you on hold for a while. All right, contestants. Again, one 8-track tape. What album did Ron Wood first play on for the Rolling Stones? Oh, contestant number 1.
Black and blue?
That's correct. Contestant number 1, Black and Blue. These posters are just falling down, I tell you. Okay. Rolling right along here. All right. Here's one for 2 8-track tapes. What was the name of the Lemonheads' first full-length LP? Contestant number 3.
I know it. Just give me 1 second.
got it.
I hate your friend.
There you go. Hate Your Friends. All right. For 2 8-tracks. That's a great album, too. Hate Your Friends. I wonder who Evan Dando's hating these days. All right. Another local question worth 2. And I'm telling you what. Who played the drums for the New Bad Things before Christine Denk? I'll give you a quick clue. I'll just say the word dig. Well, no one knows that one either. Jason Fell played the drums for New Bad Things, folks. Our good buddy Jason Fell played those drums, and he was a madman.
And he plays in the Incinerators now.
Now he plays in the Incinerators. There you go, Harv. That's right.
Plug away.
Plugged away. There you go. All right. So we're doing okay on score here. All right. Here's another rock and roll question. Glenn Tipton plays guitar for... Glenn Tipton. He's a great guitar player. I'm telling you what. That's right. He does play the guitar, Harv. And no answer, no clue. Judas Priest. Glenn Tipton plays the guitar for. It's a Judas Priest question out there.
I think they should all get a
British
CD.
Steel, baby.
They should all get a CD for missing that one.
Yeah, well, some people dig the Priest, Harv. Other people just don't understand it. All right, for one 8-track. Who did not receive credit for writing Sister Morphine on the Sticky Fingers album? Contestant number 1.
Marianne Faithfull?
That's correct. Marianne Faithfull. She has a great new autobiography out. Marianne Faithfull does, and I think everybody should go out and go read it. All right, for 2 8-tracks. Thank you, Dr. Lupo.
You're welcome.
Who is Vincent Furnier? Contestant number 1.
Alice Cooper?
That's right, Alice Cooper. A billion-dollar baby man himself. All right. Flying right along here. How's everybody doing? Getting through the hard. That's all right. Going through the balloons, which will be up for that exciting balloon segment halfway through the show. All right. Here we go. For 2 8-track tapes. Who played percussion with Mark Bolan for many years? Contestant number 1.
Mickey Finn?
Mickey Finn, that's right. Never happened to Mickey Finn. That guy was a madman, I tell you. Great vocals and a fine percussion player. This part here is this is a 2-part question here. It's just 2 questions, but it's kind of concerning the same person. They're both worth 2. This one here is the first 2 here. Who is the mystery guest on Minnie Riperton's song, Loving You? That was Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder played some keyboards on that record. I think he produced it, if I'm not mistaken, as well. How you folks doing out there at home? Anybody calling up yet? Make sure you call 288-4442. And I guess we do have a caller waiting. Please hold on because we'll be getting right to you. All right. This is another Stevie Wonder question. What was Little Stevie Wonder's first hit? Contestant number 1.
Fingertips.
That's correct. Fingertips.
Part 2.
That's right. Fingertips Part 2. All right. And he played the harmonica. Alrighty. We're just rolling right along here with the questions there. All right. Who wrote the song Palisades Park? This one's worth 3 8 tracks. Who wrote the song Palisades Park? Big hero of mine. You gotta love this guy. Chuck Barris wrote the song Palisades Park. He then went on to do many game shows, Dating Game, and all sorts of stuff. Chuck Barris is just a madman.
Gong Show.
The Gong Show. Who had a hit with it? Who performed Palisades Park and had a hit with it? Ah, the 50s, the 60s. Sneaking up with the kids today, I tell you. Freddie Cannon had a hit with that, folks. Freddie Cannon with Palisades Park. All right. The Ramones did a nice cover of that. All right, here. This is a 1980 question here for 2 8 tracks. Who had a song with the title "Pulling Muscles" from the show? Contestant number 2.
Squeeze?
That's correct. Squeeze. I was never a big Squeeze fan, but it's a good title of the song. Is that the one with the cutout?
Be the one.
That was 2. Got all those balloons in there, but that's okay. As long as we're keeping score here. All right. Well, probably aren't going to be hot in the 50s there, are we? All right. Boy, this one's worth 3 as well here. 3 questions. 3 questions. 3 8 tracks. What band did Robert Gordon used to sing for? That's a tough one. Robert Gordon. The way I walk is just the way I walk. All right. He used to sing for a band called the Tough Darts. They were kind of they're on that live CBGB album. That's all I really know about them. If anybody knows about Tough Darts, please call me up and tell me all about them. All right. All right. For our last question here, let's get a good one. Oh, boy. Who had a song entitled "Skating Away on the Thin Ice of a New Day"? Jethro
Tull.
Jethro Tull, ladies and gentlemen. Please. You knew that one, right? Yeah, contestant number 1 was Jethro Tull. All right, here. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to kind of add up the 8 tracks here, see who's going to go on into the final round. What do we got going here? Contestant number 3 has 2.
Looks like
2.
we have a winner.
Contestant number 2 has 3, and then looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for contestant number 1, Marnie Thompson. Please don't go away yet there, Fiona, because you can stick around here for the insane and exciting balloon popping segment where you can win fabulous prizes. What there are here, folks, there's prizes in all of these balloons, and you can win, and it'll be just a great thing. You can win even more things. In fact, you don't go away a loser either. You win fabulous prizes just for playing today. So thanks for coming down. What we're going to do now, we are going to do this balloon popping thing. Are you ready pretty much over there, Dr. Lupa, for the balloon bit?
Totally.
All righty here. What we're going to do here, Harv, you might want to hand him here. Here you go. Each one of these contestants get a pin, so maybe go ahead here. And you can get up off of your
pen.
stools, actually, for this.
Choose your pen, choose your poison.
There you go. Oh, hubba, hubba. It's just telling me. You guys just go crazy when the music starts. You just go around and you pop pins. When the music starts. Doing it now. All right, let's pop some balloons. All right, look at them go. Find the present. Find all the... There's one right there. There's... Oh, my heavens. All right. Heavens to Betsy. All right, there we go. The balloon popping segment's over. You don't have to pop them all. Great, thank you very much, Fiona, for playing. I really appreciate you coming down here. Why don't you give me the pin here so you don't hurt yourself. Thank you, Fiona Ortiz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Okay, you folks, we're going to get you set up here for the second part of the show. We're doing the run-in thing now. Needles and Pins, Portland's only rock and roll game show, and I'm going to ask a wee one here, maybe a little rock and roll question. What's your name?
Steel.
Your name's Steele, huh? And do you like music?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a kind of a tricky question here. Do you know the drummer's name of the band from Eugene, Oregon, Oswald 5-0?
No.
Don't know the drummer's name? The guy from Green Day? Billy Jack. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the band Billy Jack. Okay. But of course.
Joe.
We'll get it going here. All right, hi. Trey Shannon here, host of Portland's only rock and roll game show, Needles and Pins, standing here in front of the Ozone on 11th and Burnside. And I'm here talking to a wee one here about some rock and roll. Hi, what's your name?
Steel Brooks.
Steele Brooks. All right. And do you like music?
Yeah.
Do you like rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you know the drummer's name of the band, Billy Jack?
Yes.
Well, what's his name?
Joe Brooks.
There's Joe Brooks. All right.
My uncle.
That's your uncle.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Kota Kakutani.
Got another great name. Boy, we're having some great names out here. Koda,
Kakutani.
That's your full name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What kind of music do you like?
Oh, I like all sorts of music.
Can you name any members of the local band, the Kurtz Project?
No, sorry.
Well, that's okay. It's not a problem. Do you like local music at all?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite band?
My favorite band is the Heavy Johnson Trio.
The Heavy Johnson Trio.
Yeah.
Who's in that band?
Me and two of my housemates and a friend of ours.
Have you guys played out yet?
Like twice.
Twice? Where'd you play?
EJ's, twice.
All right, yeah,
think.
EJ's is booking a lot of good shows there. I like EJ's. They have a fireplace.
Yeah.
I kind of like that about that. Anyway, so do you know anything about the band Green?
In concert.
Where'd you buy the shirt? Right here at the Ozone, the fabulous supplier.
Everyone loves the Ozone.
Everybody knows the Ozone. And we're standing in front of it here on 11th and Burnside on a Sunday morning and asking rock and roll trivia questions. So let me ask you a quick one here. So do you like kind of newer music then, probably, it sounds like?
I like a lot of local.
What kind of CDs do you have here? What do we got here?
Sell No Effects and Faith No More.
Faith No More. So what's the singer of Faith No More's other band's name? Isn't he in another band?
I don't know. I don't really like them. That's my son.
Yeah, good. They're a horrible band. You know, they were staying at the Imperial Hotel the other night.
Were they?
Yeah. Well, his other band was Mr. Bungle, I think. I think that was the name. Yeah.
I think I've heard that.
Horrible, filthy band. Never listening. I hope you get some. What kind of money do you think you'll get for those?
You get $5 cash for each CD.
So you'll be walking out here.
$4 cash, $5.
$5 cash. Are you going to walk out with more CDs, or are you going to take the cash?
I'm hoping with another CD.
What do you think you're going to get?
Maybe Operation Ivy or
Operation Ivy.
Maybe.
Why do you like Operation Ivy?
My friend Bobo.
Bobo turned you on to him?
Yeah, he got me in.
They've been around a long time, haven't they, Bobo?
Yeah.
They have broken up. All right. Well, do you know any of the members, the band members' names of the Kurtz Project at all?
Kurtz Project?
Yeah. Portland's a premier Portland band. They've been around for years.
No, I've never heard of them.
Well, that's okay. You want a piece of candy anyway for all your troubles? All right, here you go. Thank you very much. All right, hi, we're back here, back to Needles and Pins, and thanks a lot for the little cut-in segment there. That was me and Pamela having a fine time staying out in front of the Ozone on a Sunday. Anyway, we want to get right to, I want to explain this segment of the game for you audience people out there, and then I want to get to Ruby. But what we do here, it's the Name That Song segment, and what they're going to do, up to 10 notes or down to 1 note, we're going to give a clue, and then the contestants will try to figure out with between 10 and 1 whether or not they can answer the question, and then Dr. Lupo will play a segment of the song. So that's what we're going to do with that part. But first, let's get to Ruby. Can we hear what Ruby is? Thanks for calling. And hello, Ruby. Is she there? Hi, Ruby.
Hi.
Good old Ruby Address. Just kind of waiting for you there.
Hi. Hello.
Well, we don't know if we're going to do the call-in bit. I can't hear if Ruby's in. Is Ruby?
Are you there? Can
we
you hear
can't
me?
hear Ruby. We're waiting for you, though, Ruby.
I can hear you.
I guess you had to wait for us, so we'll have to wait for you. So, okay. Well, anyway, we're going to get rolling along. Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Ruby.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing, Ruby?
I'm fine. I'm
So-
wondering what took so long.
Well, we had to put you on hold for a little while,
Oh,
so
that's
we were
okay.
wondering the same thing. So, what kind of music do you like, Ruby?
A little bit of rock and roll and jazz.
A little bit of rock and
Blues.
roll and jazz. All right, let's give you an easy one here.
Oh,
You want an easy one,
very
or do you
easy.
want it hard, Ruby?
Very, very easy. A
All
little
right.
hard,
Well,
but-
Ruby, who did the song? It's only rock and roll. You can,
I have no idea.
You could look around here for perhaps kind of a quick clue. The set, perhaps. Maybe I could stand here.
Oh, I know him. From the Rolling Stones.
There you go, Ruby, the Rolling Stones. Thank you. It's only rock and roll to Ruby, and it's only rock and roll to me.
Your
All
head
right.
was in his mouth.
You won 2 tickets to, I don't know what you won exactly. 2 tickets to Rubberneck, I think, for calling up at La Luna, I believe.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's great, and they'll take all the information there on the phone. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks
Thank you.
for calling.
It's my first time. I enjoyed it.
Well, thank you very much, Ruby. All right, well, let's get on with the second segment of the show here. Boy, wasn't she a good sport, I tell you what. You ready, Dr. Lupo? All right. And you ready there, Hollywood Harv, to help out with the scoring? All right. And since you won the first segment, we're going to go to you first with the notes there. So, no, not quite yet. Here we go. We guys were hanging around Brownsville when the station manager busted us.
Wait. I remember those.
Oh my God! It's Scary Ann.
It's submission.
Oh my God! It's Scary Ann from show number 1. Submission, correct.
EMI.
EMI, right. Might want to come back in May. In May as well, too. You can. By the time I think we have the show going in June, you'll have all of the songs from Nevermind the Bollocks, the Sex Pistols songs. The boys and girls, Jerry Ann, Scary Ann from show number 1. Still trying to figure out all of the songs to Nevermind the Bollocks. Sorry about that interruption. We get that kind of stuff down here occasionally. Okay. Back to the first song here, Marnie.
So
we guys were hanging around Brownsville when the station manager busted us and made us flush him. How many notes can you name that song in?
1.
1 note. I guess you couldn't really say 0, could you?
No, I guess it's hers.
I guess it's yours. All
Can
right,
I
Marnie.
just say something here?
Sure.
We're talking about melody notes.
Okay, melody notes.
So I wait till the first melody note, and then I cut off.
Okay.
Smoking in the boys' room.
That's right,
Brownsville
Smoking in
Station.
the Boys' Room, Brownsville Station. By gosh, I tell you what, that, who else had a hit with that? Oh, everybody.
Motley Crue.
That's right. Motley Crue, in fact, did. All right, for the second question here. Alrighty, here we go. What happens to crustacean when a vintage World War II bomber crashes on the beach, bringing with them many guitars to play with? This one goes to you.
Oh, I'll take at least 8.
8 notes. Can you name it in less than 8?
I can name it in 7.
7? Can you go less than 7?
I can't, so I'm going to let her try it.
All right. 7 notes, Dr. Lupo, for Marnie. Again, what happens to a crustacean when a vintage World War II bomber crashes on the beach, bringing with him many guitars to play with? Dr. Lupo.
Okie dokie. How many notes?
7.
7. What year? What year is it?
I don't know. Can't give him too many clues.
That would be Rock Lobster.
All
by
right,
the
Rock
B-52s.
Lobster, the crustacean. All right. Marnie taking a commanding 2 8-track tape lead to 0. We're going up to the third one here. Number 3. All right. Folks ready? This one goes to you, Marnie. A cross-eyed immigrant would like to show you what love is. Hurry, it's urgent.
I can name that tune in 3 notes.
Name it in 2 or 1.
I'm going to give it to her again.
All right, 3 notes for our third song. There we go. We're going to have to kind of just keep chatting a little bit, you know. Jesus. Dr. Lupo, that heartbeat just freaks me out. I'm telling you what.
How many notes?
We're talking 3.
That would be Double Vision by Foreigner.
That would be Double Vision by Foreigner. All right. Feeling down and dirty. Feeling kind of mean. All right. Flying right along here. Okay. This is our 4th one here. This one goes to you. You're going to have to make a big comeback here, Tim.
Obviously.
This is an important one. What Mick and Jerry do when their diamonds get in the way? This is what Mick and Jerry do when their diamonds get in the way.
7.
6.
We'll go 5.
We'll go 4.
Oh my God, the tension is building.
I'll go to you.
Can you name it in 4? Is that what we're?
I can name it in 4.
Name it in 4. 4 notes. All right. Once again, the question is, what Mick and Jerry do when their diamonds get in the way? How you doing over there, Dr. Lupo? He's a madman. The Hat.
Is that it?
That would be it.
That would be Rocks Off by the Rolling Stones.
Rocks Off by the Rolling Stone. That's right. What Mick and Jerry do when their diamonds get in the way.
How many was that for?
That was just one. All these are just worth one. All right, we're going up to the 5th question here. I told Tiny Tony that imperialism makes me cry at night. He told me that isn't a gadget or a toy. This one goes to you, Marnie.
I can name that tune in 9 notes.
9 notes.
She's clued into you. I don't understand your questions. I can do that in 7 notes.
I'll give it to you.
For 7 notes there, we're going to be, we got a little bit of time to waste here. Once again, I can show you folks at home how to do the hand jive quickly. Something like that. I'm still not even quite sure about how to do the hand jive exactly. So somebody at home, please call up and really tell me exactly how to do it. All right, Dr. Lupo, 7 notes. All righty.
Don't remember me. Don't remember.
Didn't say which 7.
Got an answer for us?
Yeah, Tears. I want to say Tears My Heart. Tears Over You.
Oh,
Tears.
gosh. Tears on My Pillow.
That was it.
Oh, Little Anthony and the Imperials. All right, doing Tears on My Pillow. All right. Yeah, you can get a CD for that, I tell you. Nice try, though. Tear tracks on my Tears. A lot of Tear songs out there. All right, here we go for the 6th one here. It really was a shame, but Jimmy had enough of Mitch and Noel and decided to lay them off. How many notes do you think you can name that?
8.
8?
I'll go 7.
7?
We'll try 6.
I'll go 5.
You got it.
All right, and 5 notes for our last question of the night as well. So this is for the big payoff, the big kahuna here. All right. How we doing there, Dr. Lupo? Got 6 notes here. All right. All right. All right.
It's a Jimi Hendrix experience. I think it's Let Me Stand Next to Your Fire.
Fire will work for you. All right, Fire decided to lay off Noel and Mitch. I'm telling you, you got the Fire. Thank you very much for playing the game. We got some fabulous prizes there, our fabulous hosts, and all of our people that helped us out here. Thank you very much. Thank you again. Our grand prize winner, Ms. Marnie Thompson. Thank you, Marnie.
Thank you, Trace.
We'll win all sorts of prizes. We'll get you stuff backstage there.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Lupo. Thank you, Hollywood Harv. And thank you, folks at home, for watching along. We'll be with you next month.
Oregon. It's Needles and Pins, Portland's only rock and roll game show where contestants strain their brains for fabulous prizes. And now, here's your host, Trace Shannon.
Hi, Portland. How you doing out there? Welcome to Needles and Pins, Portland's only rock and roll game show. And what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be giving away fabulous prizes with fabulous questions. And I would like to introduce our fabulous guest host for the show. Guest host is Sibel. Hi, Sibel. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Always good to have you here. And also, we're going to have some musical accompaniment today by our good friend Eric, the evil twin of Dr. Lupo, who I guess couldn't be with us today. Why is that, Eric?
He's out drinking Mad Dog.
Drinking Mad Dog. Couldn't find his way to the old studio, huh?
Nope.
Well, I'm sure that you'll do just a fine job filling in. And, you know, for all you Dr. Lupo fans out there, come on down. He's out drinking back, out and back down there. Without further ado here, let's get our contestants introduced, our fabulous contestants who are going to be part of this whole game show and getting this whole thing going. Contestant number 1 right here. What's your name, sir?
I'm Ted Thiemann.
Hi, Ted Thiemann. How are you?
I'm darn good, Trace. How you been?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much.
I got
Thanks
this
for
little
coming
Lofty
down.
Times for you. It's
A
the
Lofty Times?
official journal of the Lofty Toms rock and roll duo.
Oh, all right.
Richard
that's good.
Brazelton and I are.
Richard Brazelton and Ted Thiemann are in the Lofty Times. A little plug there. That's great. Can I read this later then?
It's yours.
Thank you very much. All right. That's part of the perks of being the host of Needles and Pins. Contestant number 2, how are you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Amanda Kill.
Amanda Kill. How are you doing out there? You got
I'm
that?
doing good.
You're doing fine. You already told me.
Glad to be here.
That's good. I'm glad that you're here, and you've been brushing up on your poison idea. Huh?
Yep.
That's
What
good.
you
Well,
for?
we will have some local questions, and maybe a poison idea question will come up.
All right.
And contestant number 3, what's your name?
Ray Woods.
Ray Woods. And what do you do, Ray?
Well, I'm known as Rainforest Ray. I have a little record company operation.
Rainforest Ray. That's not Ray Davies, though, right?
No, I wish I was.
Okay, well, we might have some Kinks questions as well. So, hey, without further ado out there, Portland, let's get it on. These are top secret questions. And what we're going to do here, each question's worth either 1 8-track, 2 8-track, or 3 8-tracks. And with each one of these 8 tracks, the lovely Sibel will be scoring and putting them in your suitcase in front of you. And if you get one wrong, you will then lose that many 8 tracks as well. So let's get this going. For one 8-track, what major does David Bowie refer to in Space Oddity?
Tom.
Contestant number 1.
Tom.
Tom is right for 1 8-track.
Wow.
Beautiful. Wait till I call you before you just spit it out there. But good job coming in that second there. All right. For 2 8-track tapes. Captain Sensible and Rat Scabies were part of what? Contestant number 2.
The Damned.
That's right, for 2 8-track tapes.
Good job.
All righty. Sibel, you're just doing great.
Rick
I tell you
Conniff.
what. All right,
All
an
right.
exciting game. We're rolling right along here. For 2 8-tracks. What kind of Tuesday did the Rolling Stones say goodbye to? Contestant number 2.
Ruby Tuesday.
That's right, Ruby will work.
Very nice.
Correct. For 2 8-track tapes.
Rocky.
You didn't look at any of these posters around here for any inspiration now, did you? Yeah, okay. All right, for 3, this is a tough one, 3 8-track tapes. What brand of cigarettes is on the cover of Brian Eno's Here Come the Warm Jets album? That's a tough one. Any guesses? No. Camel cigarettes. A Camel cigarette pack's on the cover of Brian Eno's Here Come the Warm Jets album.
Oh. Good audience.
Hubba. For 2 8-track tapes. How old was Jimi Hendrix when he died?
27.
Contestant number 1, 27, correct. For 2 8-track tapes.
Unbelievable.
Man on the go there, I tell you what. Okay, well, that one's too easy, I tell you what. Well, we'll do it anyway. What the heck here? Name the singer for the Boomtown Rats. Contestant number 1.
Bob Geldof.
That's correct. Bob Geldof for 1 8-track tape.
He is too
Right,
quick.
here's a somewhat of a local flavor question. What Northwest band performed the songs The Witch, Psych, Contestant number
The
2.
Sonics.
The Sonics for 2.
Excellent.
2 8-track
Seattle's
tapes.
finest.
All right. Continuing with the theme. What day did the Moody Blues sing about on the days contestant number 1?
Tuesday afternoon?
Tuesday will work, correct. On the days of Future Past album, Tuesday is the day they're referring to. For 2, correct, 2 8-track tapes. Got to get you on the board here, there, Rainforest Ray. Boy, this one's worth 3. On Nick Lowe's Labor of Lust record, is his finger pointing left or right? Contestant number 1.
Left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Contestant number 2.
To the right.
To the right for 3 8-track tapes. And Ray then would have a -3.
Oh,
which,
they didn't
I'm not-
explain that.
Oh,
I'm not really
no.
sure. Yeah.
I
There we
guess
go.
you should guess.
-3. Oh,
There
that's
we
it's a
go.
takeaway, right?
That is a
Negatory.
takeaway, right. Oh, gosh.
Oh,
we'll
I
have
didn't
to...
know it worked that way.
I thought I was contestant 1.
Oh, nope. Contestant, you're contestant 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me,
Guess
contestant
I
3, you're
should
right.
push the
Okay.
button even if I don't.
So, for 2 8-track tapes. What group formed by Malcolm McLaren contained Adam and the Ants members, excluding Adam?
Bow Wow
Contestant
Wow?
number 1, correct. Bow Wow Wow for 2 8-track
I
tapes.
never knew that. I love Bow Wow.
Yeah, they all left. And
All
the-
right there. How you folks
For
doing
good
out there at
cause.
home and in the audience? Doing all right? All right.
I want candy.
Okay.
I must add that they found the singer at a laundromat.
She was
There you
15.
go.
That's right. She
Wow,
got
okay.
lucky.
All right. Hey, hubba hubba. Let me tell you what. So, which ex-member of the Germs is now playing guitar with the Foo? Contestant number 1.
Pat Smear.
That's correct for 2 8-track tapes. We're rolling up the score here. Here's kind of an old classic one. Who wrote The Twist? Contestant number 1.
Chubby Checker.
No, I'm sorry. Any other guess? Take 2 away from Mr. Thiemann.
I knew it wasn't Chubby.
It was kind of a trick question there.
Somebody else wrote it.
Any guesses, contestant 3 or 2? Hank Ballard wrote The Twist.
Oh,
And by
yeah.
God, he's getting a big fat royalty check every month. I tell you what. Thank you very much.
I bet.
Whoa, hey, the Clash just fell down.
That's
Well, they broke up anyway, so I tell you. Okay, for 1 8-track tape, fill in the blank here. The Electric Prunes released I Had Too Much to Blank last night. Contestant number 3.
Had too much to dream last night.
Dream, correct, for 1 8-track
My
tape.
light
Good.
was on.
Thank God.
But I almost said drinks.
I would have said the same thing.
Because there's somebody else who
Righty.
does that song.
Ah, the lovely Sibel, I tell you. And for all you folks at home, if you want to call in and maybe play along with the game, you can call 288-4442, and we'd be happy to ask you a question. Maybe you'll know it, maybe you won't. Or you could call 288-4448. Some
And
numbers
we'll send
out
you some
there.
8 tracks in the mail.
We could maybe send some 8 tracks in the mail. These are for my personal collection, though, and I just don't want to get rid of that Doobie Brothers tape quite yet. Okay, for 1 8-track tape. What didn't Wolfman Jack do until the 1970s? Reveal his face. He was just a voice up until the 70s, and then we all got to see what he looked like on his midnight special show.
Oh, we did not know that, sir.
Okay, here's a local question there for 2. Name by first name 3 of the 5 Satan's Pilgrims. Contestant number 2.
Ted, Dave, and John.
That'll work. Correct. Dave,
Ooh,
John, and
nicely
Teddy.
done.
You could have also had Robert and Scott,
I could have
but we
named
just
them all.
asked for 3, and Amanda came right up with them there. All right. For 2 8-track tapes. Terry Nunn sings lead vocals for what group? Contestant number 1.
Berlin.
Berlin is correct for 2 8-track tapes.
Oh, you have to be lightning fast. on
Okay, I hope some people are out there calling in because by God, I just want to ask questions to the home audience, I tell you. True or false question here, so it's an easy one. Louis Samora plays the drums in the band The Flapjacks. Contestant number 2.
False.
Correct. False. He plays the guitar and sings. That's right. Hey, we got quite a dog battle going on here.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we have a call. I'm going to get one more question in before we take the call here. Okay. What was Janis Joplin's last album called? That was Pearl. That was the one that had
one.
I have that
Lord
track.
Watch By Me, yeah. So can we take the call then? Is it? Are we up here? I'll keep asking questions until I can hear them in the studio. Oh, hey, there they are.
You're up.
I'm up. Hello, caller.
Hello.
And how are you doing out there?
Very fine, thank you.
And what's your name?
Michelle Gomez.
Hello, Michelle Gomez. How are you doing?
Very fine. Can I say hi to Amanda?
Sure.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Amanda.
All right, there you go. Well, I'll just ask you the question that I was going to ask the contestants.
Okay.
What band did Paul Weller form after leaving the Jam?
Oh, shit.
It's a family show there, honey.
Style Council.
That's right, Style Council.
Woo!
You might want to stay on the line and you can win some fabulous prizes.
Thank you.
Oh, one more question. Are you still on?
Sure.
I guess we'll ask it. Oh, one more question. I can ask somebody a question here. Okay, who did the song Lola in 1970? Are we over here? Okay, contestant number 2.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I thought we were on the phone as well.
One
Well,
more
then we'll go to
question.
another question. We're off the phone. Sorry about that. We'll do one more question. All right, a local question. What was the title of the Wipers' first album?
Is that for us?
Contestant
Or?
number 1.
Is this real?
That's right. Is this real?
I
Correct.
thought this was a phone.
Oh, we're having.
How many tapes should I give him?
That was
I
with
thought
2.
this was a phone.
I did too. There we go. We're good. We're doing 2. We don't have any more time for any more questions? Well, we'll do one more question here. What do Bobby Darin, Brian Jones, Mick Ronson, Johnny Thunders, and Bill Haley all have in common?
They
Number
play
2.
guitar.
No, I'm sorry. Anybody else have one?
Dope.
Have a guess there. Contestant number 1?
They all drowned?
No. Contestant number
They're all dead.
Correct. They're all dead. Bobby Darin, Brian Jones, Mick Ronson, Johnny Thunders, and Bill Haley all died in different types of ways, and
I know
they're all
Brian
dead.
Jones
So
drowned
you got
for
out of the
sure.
hole. That was worth 2, and I think.
I thought it was a little deeper than
we
dead.
we have one more question here. Sorry about that. Okay, well then, who did the song Ape Man in 1970? Any guesses out there?
I'm not touching that one.
That was for 3. The last question. The Kinks did that song. Did Ape Man? So anyway, I guess we have to add up the score here. And what's going to happen here, we're going to add up the score, and the top 2 contestants will go on to the Name That Song segment of it here. And it looks like contestant number 1, what do we got going over there?
That's
Number
3.
3, I'm out
We've
of
got,
here.
yeah, 3, but
Bye.
stick around, please. We do have fabulous prizes for the 3rd place here. We have the coffee for Rexall Rose and a $5 green room certificate. And please stick around for the balloon popping segment because there's
good.
more fabulous prizes in these balloons. So please, thank you for playing, and
Thank you.
appreciate you coming down. So between contestant number 1 and teach the children and having the children teach me a little bit about rock and roll and out here on 11th and Burnside on a Sunday afternoon. So what's your name?
Alexis,
Hi, Alexis, and you're going to sing a song from a band?
Green Day.
The band Green Day. Okay. Do you need any help, or you got it going? What's your name?
Echo,
So Echo and
Alexis, and Steel.
And Steele doing a little bit of Green Day. Okay. Do you want me to count it out like a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4?
No. Wait. I was alone. I was all by myself. No one was looking. I was thinking of you. Oh yeah, did I mention? I was all by myself. All by myself. I went to your house. No one was there. I went to your room. I was all by myself. All by myself. You never know what wonderful times you could have when you're all by yourself. All by yourself.
Was that song called All By Yourself?
I don't know.
Hey, it's
no,
good.
it wasn't.
It wasn't.
With someone else.
So who do you think the cutest guy in Green Day is?
I don't know.
Do you like the singer?
I don't know.
You like the drummer? Hi, we're all back here. We're getting ready for the old balloon popping segment. And what's going to happen here is the lovely, fabulous hostess Sibel is going to hand each contestant a pin from the honorary pin cushion there, and they're going to run around like mad people and pop balloons looking for more fabulous prizes here from Needles and Pins. So if we're all ready to go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pop those balloons. Pick up prizes. There's tickets. Pick up your prizes. Look at all the prizes that are around there. Pick them up. Just take them, Amanda. There you go. You guys are crazy. Oh, heaven. The speed round. Oh, and they ask us why they call it needles and pins. Okay, hey, geez Louise. You got them all popped. I think that's the first. I think they've almost popped every single balloon. Okay, we need the two contestants who won the first round, Amanda and Ted, to come right on over here, please.
Okay. Billy Joe is one, that's correct. And we also, the drummer's name. His name's kind of like mine.
Mickey?
Hey, God, hey, how's it going, Rex? Hey, do you want to answer any rock and roll trivia questions?
I hate rock and roll.
There you go, Rex Church hates rock and roll. You heard it here first. It is satanic music, damn it. So, Trey Cool is the drummer's name. Remember the old X-Ray Rolodex there? We got Trey Cool and Billy Joel's Billy Joel. So I was thinking about a kind of a popular song that we could sing just a little bit of, and then they might be able to cut in to then the beginning of the show. So maybe how about we could do some Michael McDonald. Start me off here, Benji. You came from somewhere back in the mango. Said I'm gonna say thoughts and happy beating rainbow is yet to be created. Once in a life, she must have suffered. Oh, is it?
Hi, we're back on here at Needles and Pins for the second part, the Name That Song segment of the show. What we're going to do here, it's just like that old game show where you have up to 10 notes, and the person can say, I can name that song in 10 notes, I can name that song in 5 notes, or however it's going to be. And Ted had more tapes from the beginning, Sibel, is that correct? Ted had 2 more, so you'll get to start on the first one, okay?
All right.
Are we ready over there, Eric? How you feeling? Okay, doing all right? All right. This is what I'm going to read you the clue, and then you tell me how many notes you think that you can name the song in.
Okay.
All right. Guys, you ready? Feeling good about this? Okay.
I have to decorate tapes
Okay.
to Steve Perry because he's a big fan.
He's a big fan of Steve Perry. Okay.
You can put the
Question number 1. Dee and Joey didn't buy into this lightning war bit. They just wanted to dance. How many notes could you name that song in?
7.
Less than 7, can you name it in?
5.
5?
4.
Oh, the tension. Can you name it in less than 4?
3.
Ooh.
You name it in 3.
All right, so you're going to listen to Eric now. He's going to play 3 notes of the song.
Do you want to dance? I don't know.
Oh, that was close. It was Blitzkrieg Bop, actually. Blitzkrieg Bop was actually...
I knew it was the Ramones.
That's like the lightning war. So yeah, she loses a tape. Correct. Correctamundo. Okay. Question number 2. This goes to you, though. Joe and Mary just thought their kid would fall into the woodworking business. Who knew he would be such a big hit? Richard and Karen knew. How many notes do you think you can name that in?
7.
5.
Name it.
Name that song in 5 notes? Okay.
Superstar?
Correct. Superstar by the Carpenters. Very good, Ted. All right.
I can't understand any of that.
Alrighty. That's right. Joe and Mary, woodworking
Jesus.
business. There you go.
Most
Okay. The third question. I was in the dark when I had this massive coronary. This goes to you, Ted.
Could you repeat that?
I could. I was in the dark when I had this massive coronary.
7 notes again. 7.
Can you name it in less than 7, Amanda?
No.
Tell them to name that song.
Name it.
All right, Ted. 7 notes, Eric.
Darkness at the Edge of Town.
Oh, Darkness at the end. And that was Stroke Me by Billy Squier. In the Dark, massive coronary. Alrighty. There you go, right. That's Stroke Me, Billy Squier. You know, my good friend Ben has his autograph on some pita bread. Okay. Plus, there's a Key Largo story, too, but I don't even want to tell you that one. Okay, so we're coming up here to our fourth question. Is this the one where we need to have a little bit of time there, Eric? You doing okay? I wonder how Dr. Lupo's doing. Is he just drinking like a madman back behind the studio there? Bet he's very drunk by these times. Okay. Question number 4, we're going to Amanda first here. I was coming home on a Continental, and while I was trying to come up for clues for this next one, I was having a big ol' problem, but I didn't want to get carried too far away. How many do you think you can name that in, Amanda?
7.
Can you name it in less than 7, Ted?
Yeah, 4.
Ooh, 4.
Name it.
Name for 4 notes there, Eric.
Jet Airliner?
Jet Airliner, that's right, by Steve Miller. Flying home on that Continental just to make the show. I tell you what, I was at Phoenix, Arizona. I went to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and LA. Wow. Different song, same kind of idea, I tell you what. Okay, so we're coming up here to the fifth question. And Ted, you're going to be doing it first here. So, what's the street value of love these days, Roxy?
Mm. 8 notes.
8 notes. Can you name it in less than 8?
I don't know. I can't understand any of that music over there. I'll try for 7.
That's why it's called Needles and Pins.
We're on the needles as we speak.
I'll try for 7.
For 7. Good sport. College try.
I'll give her the 7.
Oh, for the 7. That's a whole bunch. I bet you can probably come close. So 7 notes, Maestro.
I don't think that was 7.
Yeah,
that was like 2.
Yeah. Sing along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super Freak.
No, it was Love is the Drug. Love is the Drug. Street value of love these days. Roxy. It's a song by Roxy.
I don't even know this.
Well, you're just not fairy enough, I guess. All right, so the sixth question. Okay, this one is Amanda. You're giving me how many notes here? He's overweight. He's spotted. He's a pushover, and he's sitting in a mountain of pie filling. How many do you think you can name that in, Amanda?
20.
Oh, it has to be 10 or less.
Oh, 10.
I'll let her name it in 10.
Oh, for the big kahuna here. So for 10.
Found my thrills on Beverly Hills.
Blueberry Hill, that's
Yeah.
right. All right. Amanda. Pulling it out from the old back pocket there. He's overweight, he's spotted, he's
Tight.
a pushover, and he's sitting in a mountain of pie.
Domino, spotted.
There you go.
Good.
Thank you, Chris Porter. Okay, the last question here. This is, I think it's real close here, too. I think it's important. Ted, it goes to you. A construction worker, a cop, an Indian, a cowboy. You'd never believe it.
I can name that in 6 notes.
I can name it in 5.
4.
3.
Ooh, they're just going at it there.
2.
Name it.
In 2.
Macho Man?
Macho Man is correct. Go, heavens. What a game, what a game. Okay, we're going to have to add up all the A-tracks here. Maybe we can help out there, Sabelle. What do we got going there? Ted's got 100, 200, 300. Oh, heavens. The whole dang set's falling apart, I tell you what.
There's a Doobie Brothers one in there.
There is a Doobie Brothers in there.
There's only 150,000
Still
left.
14.
Still 14. 4. Boy, it's close, I tell you what.
Does the ace in the suitcase count for anything?
The ace doesn't count for anything.
It is 13 for Angela.
Oh,
Amanda.
Thanks a lot for playing the game, Amanda. We have some fabulous prizes for you. Second place at the show at Bodies, and you get some tickets to the Luna for the Pawn Show, and some other things as well that they'll tell you in the back. Ted, you're our grand prize winner. You get a dinner and a show at Bodies.
I have vindicated Adam Dallas.
I think you get some records. I can't quite read everything that you get, but you know we have some fabulous, fabulous prizes for you out there. And
Do I get to meet Annabella Lewin at Bow Wow Wow? Isn't that?
you know that might be part of the whole thing. I think she's out back
Side
with Dr.
thing.
Lupo, so you know she's a big Mad
Pretty
Dog
into
fan.
it by
So
now.
everybody out there in audience land and Portland land, I really appreciate you watching in. Please tune in next time, and you might be able to be on the show. You know, all you got to do is write in a postcard, 30 words or less, P.O. Box 10944, Portland, Oregon, and that's 97210, and I think that'll flash up on the screen too. So, you know, you can go ahead and write us a postcard, tell us why you want to be on the show, and that would be just a swell thing. So I'd like to thank all of our contestants. I'd like to thank Ray, and again, Amanda and Ted for playing along. Thank you, Eric, for coming in on a pinch. I appreciate that. And our lovely guest hostess, Sibel. And now's the time where we sometimes sing ourselves out. Do you got any kind of song you want to sing, Ted? My thrill.
Okay.
We can't play hockey at all, man. Potsy can, and Fonzie can just leap tall buildings in a single bound, and we're having just a great time down here. Again, thanks a lot for watching out there in TV land, because without you, we just couldn't make it. We just couldn't, the show couldn't be possible, I tell you what, because you're the important one.
Thank you for watching Needles and Pins, and thanks to all our sponsors for prizes and support. La Luna, Portland's place to be seen, with Pond, May 26th, The Posies, June 10th, Built to Spill and Heatmiser, June 1st. Also thanks to the Ozone, coolest record store on Burnside, Rexall Rose, Coffee and Magazine, Vintage Clothes, Toys, Tools, Talismans, 1201 Club, Ultimate Lounge Club, or Body, I've been there. TK Records, Expect the Unexpected, Umbra Penumbra Performance and Coffee, Blue Vase, where the flower is power. The Framing Studio, the most beautiful frames this side of the Mississippi. The Green Room, where the meat hip. Discourage Records, Second and Burnside, Rare Punk Records, and the Oh Hell Cafe inside the O. Special thank you to all volunteers and supporters, and don't stop rockin'. From PCA Studios, it's Portland's only rock and roll trivia game show, Needles and Pins. And now, your host, Trey Shannon.
Hello out there, Portland, and welcome to Needles and Pins, Portland's only rock and roll game show, and I'm so glad that you could join us for this exciting half hour. I'd first like to introduce my musical compatriot for this evening, back, Dr. Lupo. How you doing there, Dr. Lupo?
Yo, golden boy, I have gone far to ambient Egypt and the Ville of Wilson. I have battled cannibal paparazzi, snicker snack. I have even been embraced by Morte herself. This here hat is a protest against your insensitivity on the last show. You made me feel like I wasn't here.
Well, Dr. Lupo, you weren't here.
Oh, yes, that was me. I had a makeover.
Well, I heard that you were so baked that you didn't even know your own name.
Wrong. I am now and always will be.
Well, on with that.
Mortissimo de Magnifico.
Let's get this show on the road. I'm telling you, let's introduce our lovely guest hostess for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samantha Levine is going to be helping with the scoring this evening. Miss Samantha Levine, thank you very much. How you doing, Samantha? There's your microphone here, so know what's going on. Thank you very much. And you understand the scoring we'll be doing with 8-track tapes. And without further ado, I want to introduce the contestants. Contestant number 1, what's your name?
Pete.
Hello, Pete, and thanks for coming down on such short notice.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that you're here. And contestant number 2, how are you doing? What's your name?
My name is Jennifer Gleach.
All right,
Doing
Jennifer
very
Gleach.
well, thank you, Trace.
Very glad that you're here, Jennifer Gleach. And contestant number 3, how are you doing, guy?
I'm fine, Trace.
And what's your name?
My name is Jerry, and I'm in a Pisces.
All right, Jerry the Pisces. Woo-wee! All right, well, without further ado, we're going to get this show rolling. For all you people out there who don't know how the show works, what we do is we ask 20 rock and roll questions, and they're either worth 1, 2, or 3 8-track tapes. That's our scoring system. And then the top 2 contestants after that will go on to the Name That Song segment of the show. And we'll win fabulous, fabulous prizes. And anybody out there at home who wants to call in, our numbers are 288-4442 and 288-4448. But without further ado, once again, everybody, let's get it on! All right. So what I did here, so we don't have any sort of quiz show thing, these are top secret questions. Only I know the answers, and we are now going to take the rubber band off. And we're going to get this thing a-rolling. All right. Question number 1, hands on the blinkies. This one's worth 2. Count them, 2 8-track tapes. Who played the guitar in Patti Smith's band? Contestant number 3.
Me?
Yeah, that's you.
Ivan Krall.
No, I'm sorry. We'd have to take 2 away. Contestant number 1.
Lenny Kaye?
Lenny Kaye, correct, for 2.
Ivan Krall played bass.
I don't know. I don't know who played bass.
2 8-tracks. All right, and Jerry actually would be 2 in the hole, which we can help remember, right, Samantha? Of course.
Ooh, Bobby,
you can have some.
tips. Right.
You can have some Kleenex.
Yeah, of course. You get some. All right, for 1 8-track tape to get you out of the hole, maybe. Hangs on the blinkies. Jello Biafra sang for what group? Contestant number 3.
The Dead Kennedys.
That's right, for 1. So he's actually still minus 1. Because he was 2 in the hole before. That's what we got it going on. For 2 8-track tapes. What was the name of Martin Scorsese's film about the band? Contestant number 2.
The Last Waltz.
That's right, for 2 8-track tapes.
Yeah, good one. Good one.
Alrighty. Oh, and that famous dude. Never mind, I already gave it away there. The famous Doobie Brother question. That was the answer to the question. Okay, for 1 8-track. What was John Bonham's nickname? Contestant number 1.
Bonzo.
That's right, Bonzo for 1 8-track.
This guy.
I didn't know that.
Oh, we're just rolling along here. All right, for 2 8-tracks. What song has the line, "I stumbled into town just like a sacred cow"? Oh, I stumbled into town just like a... China Girl has that song there. China Girl, that's right, a David Bowie, Iggy Pop composition. Alrighty.
Never heard of him.
This one's worth 3 8-track tapes.
Oh, 3.
Ooh, we're rolling right along here. Oh, okay. For 3 8-track tapes, sir. What was the name of Keith Richards' home that the police raided during the infamous candy bar night? Oh, a Rolling Stones question. You know how we like those. The name of Keith Richards' home is what we're looking for, the night that the police raided it and found Marianne Faithfull with a candy bar. It was Redlands. That was his home there. And there you go. Okay, spelling bee question, folks. Spelling bee. Put your spelling hats on. Spell the band name The Fix. Contestant number 1.
F-I-X-X.
That's right, F-I-X-X for 1 8-track tape. All right.
Or is it the touch and go one?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Pete's kind of coming up with a demanding lead here. I tell you what. Okay, here.
5.
Well. All right. Yeah. So, what Lou Reed record is 2 albums? Contestant number 1.
Metal Machine Music.
That's correct. That's right. 2 albums, 4 sides, continuous groove, and a highly unlistenable album at that. For one 8-track on that, correct. I think it was one. Yeah, it was just worth one.
Ooh, Permanent
Oh,
Waves.
look at that.
Permanent
Alrighty.
Waves, right on.
Here we go here.
My thing's
For
not
two.
working.
Oh, your blinky's working just fine, Mr. A. Alrighty. Name 3 members of the 4 of the Sex Pistols during number 1.
Ooh, during. Sid Vicious, Johnny Rotten, and Steve Jones.
That'll work. Steve Jones, Johnny Rotten, Sidney Vicious, and Paul Cook would be the
Good
other
job.
one. For 2 8-tracks for contestant number 1.
Sorry, Jerry.
Alrighty, folks. This is for one 8-track tape. Besides her voice, what instrument does Aretha Franklin play? Contestant number 2.
The piano.
That's right, the piano. One heck of a piano player, that Aretha Franklin. Samantha's comforting contestant number 3. Isn't that cute? Okay, for one 8-track tape. What brothers had to wake up Susie at the drive-in? Contestant number 2.
The Everly Brothers.
The Everly Brothers is correct. For one 8-track tape. Okay, this is a 2-parter. This is a 2-part question. If, in fact, you get the first one, you will get the second one. So this might be a chance to pull out of the hole here, Mr. A. What do Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and Ronnie Millsap have in common? Contestant number 3.
They're blind.
That's right. For one 8-track tape, he's an even fielder. And here's the second part of the question. Worth 3. This is a biggie here. We're 3 8-tracks.
All right, can we all answer this one? Or?
No, this is just for Jerry.
Okay.
Who had a hit song with I Can See Clearly Now?
Will I lose this if I don't get it?
No. This is just for free. Just for you alone.
Ben Ellis.
Nope, he did not. It was Johnny Nash had the song with I Can See Clearly Now. All right. I don't know if anybody's calling in at home, but, you know, we could certainly do that. All right, we're 3 here. So we're down, I think Jerry's at even keel, I believe, and so...
But I got the best 8-track, though.
Jerry's at 1, okay.
No, I got Bobby Vinton's greatest hits in here, buddy.
There's a lot of good 8-tracks to have. For my personal collection.
He's gross, but...
All right, who had the hit song and dance craze with The Mashed Potato?
Oh.
Contestant number 3.
Chubby Checker?
No, I'm sorry. That would you'd have to take 3 out of his bag.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Any 1 or 2 have an answer with that? That's a tough one. That's Dee Sharp did the mashed potato. I just like to say hi to Patty out there. One of the best mashed potatoers I know. Okay.
She works.
For 2 8-track tapes, you can get back into it, Jerry. Never fear.
I'm going to, too.
What band had the hit Cherish? Contestant number 2.
The Association.
That's right, The Association for 2 8-track tapes.
Wow.
Alrighty. Here we go. We're rolling right along. Okay, here's a local question for all you local cats out there, which I bet there's a lot of them. What is the name of the Portland band who has a song called Heroin Girl? Contestant number 3.
Everclear.
That's right. Everclear for 2 8-track tapes.
Oh, you just said before.
Which we could probably hear right this second if we turned on the beat. That's right.
Nice job, Jerry.
Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, we have a call in, please. Hold tight here. You can relax your blinkies. I'd like to take a call from the public out there. Hello, caller. Caller? Hello? Hi, how you doing?
Fine.
What's your name?
Teresa?
Hi, Teresa. Have you watched the show before?
No.
Well, you having a good time?
Yeah.
Well, stay on the line, and if you get this right, we'll send you $1.
Nice jacket.
Thank you very much. Okay, you ready there, Teresa?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the name of the Psychedelic Furs' second album? This is a hint. The title was composed of 3 identical 4-letter words.
F-U, F-U, F-U.
Psychedelic Furs' second album.
Oh, my God.
We have a poster of him over there somewhere.
4-letter words.
The title was composed of 3 identical 4-letter words. And they're
Okay.
words that you could say on the air.
Oh, oh, dang.
Do you guys give up? It's talk.
Talk.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and tell all your friends about us. We're going to take one more call, so go ahead and relax. We're going to take one more call.
Okay.
We're going to take another. Thank you very much. Okay,
Yeah.
caller number 2. These the same
I'm
people.
right here.
Hi, caller number 2. What's your name? Pat. Hi, Pat. You want me to ask you a rock and roll trivia question?
Sure.
All right. Well, here you go. Who did the song Stranglehold in 1975? That's kind of a tough one. I don't know. You listen to KGON?
Hell no. No?
There you go.
Wait, no, wait. Okay,
Stranglehold. The guy is a nut. He's a big bow and arrow hunter.
Pink Floyd.
No, it wasn't Pink Floyd. Nice try, though. It was
Ozzy Osbourne?
Ted Nugent.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna get back to the game here. All righty. Okay. Ted Nugent did that, of course. All right, here we go for 2 8-track tapes. What guitar player did Rod Stewart and Mick Jagger share? Contestant number 3.
Ron Wood.
That's right, Ron Wood for 2 8-track tapes.
In what way did they
We're
share?
coming up to the very end here. We have one time for one more question. All right, name the singer for the band Yes. I can feel no sense. John Anderson was his name. We have time for one more? One more quick local question. Give me the first name of the Spinanes. Contestant number 3.
The
first names of the Spinanes, the players in the Spinanes.
Oh, Scott and Rebecca.
There you go, Scott and Rebecca for 2 8-track tapes. And now it's time to keep the score here. All right, let's go ahead and score this. Contestant number 3, what does contestant number 3 have? 6. All right, and what do we have here? We have 6. Oh my God, we have a tie. And what do we have here? 1, 2, 7. So we have contestant number 1 as the winner. We'll do one more question between contestant number 1 and 2 and 3 to. Okay, you guys ready? Just between 2 and 3 here. We need a tiebreaker. Okay. What animal is on the back of Elvis Costello's record Armed Forces? Contestant number 3.
An elephant.
That's right, an elephant. Oh.
I knew that too.
Man, Jerry A. snakes out of there. Please stick around there, Jennifer Beach. We're going to sit around and pop balloons here, but you were a great contestant. And what we're going to do now is we're going to sit around. You can hand them a pin.
Oh, thanks.
We're going to be ready for the music here. This is the segment where the contestants get to run around like wild animals and pop balloons.
Wait, you get all 3 tickets?
Hey, Trace, do we take the mics off?
No.
No?
Be careful with the mics.
Oh, okay.
You can if you want.
Be careful.
Yeah, you could if you want. All right, ready? Let's get this thing going here. Start the music, Alfred. There we go. Pop balloons. Go crazy. There you go. Pop balloons. Look for prizes and pop balloons. Pop balloons and look for prizes. There you go. You're getting a prize. Pop the balloons. Pick up the prizes. Pop the balloons and pick up the prizes. All righty. There you go. It's just crazy. There we go. We have a whole wrestling match happening here. That's what we're looking for. Needles and pins. Portland's only rock and roll game show. All righty. Okay here. Pick up the prizes. I think do we have a okay, we have a cutaway.
Talk right into the microphone there.
Have not.
Have not. Are you interested in rock and roll?
I'm very interested.
I can see the chart. What kind of album did you just buy right there?
New Bad Thing.
New Bad Things, that Freewheel record, huh?
Yeah.
And what kind of sticker did you just buy there?
Mom, I'm at the X-Ray.
You bought 2, Mom, I'm at the X-Ray 6. You're a good guy. What's your name?
Dan.
Hi, Dan. How's it going? You in a band?
Yeah.
What band you in?
Called the Stamen Pistols.
The Stamen Pistols. I've seen that actually in the paper.
Really?
You guys have played or playing pretty soon or
we
something?
We played Friday night with Pilot.
Yeah, that's right. And how did that go?
It went really well.
Pilot's a big band, aren't they?
Yeah, it's fun to play.
Where were they playing?
Moody's.
At Moody's? A lot of people?
Yeah, but Moody's is really not a good club.
You don't like Moody's? Because everybody's going upstairs to go listen to the disco, right?
No, because the people who run the club are kind of rude.
Oh boy, you heard it here first on 11th and Burn. Bye, Ben.
Full body searches at the door.
Hey, there are a lot of body searches. Yeah, they would